would be a reminder of the life stolen from them. Meanwhile, Ethan Walker had been escorted back to the high-security facility where he would begin the remainder of his life. The first night in his new cell was one of unimaginable terror for a man who had never faced true limitation. For the first time, the external validation he had relied upon, parental indulgence, societal allowances, and the smug confidence that had shielded him, was stripped away entirely. Psychologists assigned to his case noted immediately the collapse of his narcissistic armor. The calm, controlled facade he had perfected over years was gone, replaced by what could only be described as raw, unprocessed panic. He had no one to manipulate, no audience to impress, no system to game. His mind, long accustomed to bending reality to suit his desires, was now trapped within unyielding walls and the stark truth of his crimes. In therapy sessions, he displayed behaviors consistent with extreme narcissistic injury. He raged at authority, berated staff for what he perceived as betrayals, and oscillated between catatonic withdrawal and explosive outbursts. The mask of the superior, untouchable individual had been obliterated. For the first time, Ethan Walker was forced to confront himself without the distraction of external validation. Elizabeth Walker, the woman whose courage had turned the tide of the trial, faced her own lifelong reckoning. She returned home from the courtroom each day with a mixture of relief and despair. Relief that justice had been served. Despair for the role she had played in creating the monster who had shattered lives. She sought therapy, not to absolve herself, but to confront the years of enabling, excuses, and protective illusions she had clung to. The realization was painful and relentless. Love, when untempered by accountability, had become a weapon rather than a shield. Her confession, once a harrowing act of courage in the courtroom, became the starting point for a deeper journey of reflection, repentance, and the hope that others might learn from her mistakes. The community around David Campbell's death experienced a collective grappling with the fragility of innocence and the consequences of neglect, not just of children, but of the moral obligations we hold toward one another. Schools implemented programs emphasizing accountability, empathy, and vigilance in behavioral monitoring. Neighborhoods spoke of vigilance, of recognizing red flags before they escalated into tragedies. The trial became a case study in the limits of psychology when divorced from accountability. While theories of brain development, trauma, and environment provided context, they could not excuse action. The story of Ethan Walker became a cautionary tale that talent and intelligence, when combined with unbridled narcissism and unchecked cruelty, could yield devastation